Hello, hello, good morning. We are live on Couple with Michelle, and it is episode 19. So we're blitz lack with our episodes, but thank you for joining me. I'm just going to make sure that our live is going on smoothly. Some is, oops. Okay, we are live. So, again, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Our Instagram is not live just yet. There we go. We've gone live on Instagram as well. So, we are live on a few platforms today. And let's just put this in public, edit audience, public. Okay. And they're all good to go. All right. So today, again, as I said, episode 19, it's a Tuesday, and I wanted to actually talk to you about something that is happening right now. So this is the Holy Week. This is Holy Week isn't until April, but fasting has already started for different cultures and different religions since Ash Wednesday started. And that was last Wednesday. And my fast actually just started yesterday. It was after Adam had left. It's easier for me to fast when he's away. And I wanted to share with you guys what I do when I break my fast. I've been on a 14-hour fast from last night, and breaking my fast is an important message I wanted to share because a lot of different cultures do fasting. In Ramadan, the Muslims do their fasting, and when I was living in Indonesia, I also found that some people actually don't break their fast correctly, and they actually don't treat the fasting period correctly. So it's really important to take all that in account. But today, in Kappa with Michelle, I just wanted to talk about two things: what I ate to break my fast, and this amazing tea that I've got today. Okay. So again, welcome to Kappa with Michelle. We are going to be talking about breaking fast, the tea that I've made, the fruit that I've decided to break fast with, the benefits of a fast, and some of the myths about this amazing fruit. So, if you're curious about health benefits of bananas, the myths around that fruit, why it's perfect as a snack, and why it's a great one to actually grab when you're fasting or you're breaking your fast, grab your coffee, tea, water, wine, whatever it is that you're joining me with today. I am joining with my last piece of banana. I broke it with three pieces of banana. I broke my fast, with three pieces of bananas. I've got my last piece, and I've got my amazing tea. So while you're grabbing your cup of coffee, cup of tea, water, and before I get started, I really want to encourage all of you to please share, subscribe, like my post and my pages, and share to people that you think will benefit from this information, because a lot of people are going through a fast right now, and we'd like to be able to share with them the right information on how to break their fast and what to do during their fast. Okay. So, depending on where you're joining me from, again, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. So, if you're wanting to put comments, I've got the comments button opened up here so I don't miss out any of your comments. And again, just type them away. All right. So today I wanted to share with you first and foremost what's in my tea. So when you are doing a fast, the liver actually cops a lot of difficulty, or a lot of the strain of a fast. So it's really important that when you're doing a fast, that you know that your liver, number one, is okay. And if it is, still you need to support your liver. You need to also support your immune system, and be able to do the detoxification process of your body smoothly. Okay. The liver is a very essential part of our body. It's a vital organ, and we need to support this vital organ. Okay. It's also quite difficult for Some people to do a fast because when they fast, they get sick or they feel like they're going to get sick. So all these things have to be supported. Your mindset also has to be supported during this fast. You need to know why you're fasting. You can't just fast because everyone else is doing it. Okay. So have a purpose to your fast. Anyway, this morning, look at how interesting my tea looks like. And I'm just going to put it closer. And I wonder if any of you could have a guess. Oops. How do I hold this? Oops. Now you know what that is. But I'm going to put it up. I'm going to turn it around so that you can see what's in this. I only have 3 ingredients here. There you go. That one shows my 3 ingredients. And I'd like you guys to have a guess what's in my tea. I'm going to have a sip while you're guessing. I wonder if I can actually see all the comments, but do type them up. And if I don't see them straight away, I will definitely comment on it later at the end of this. Okay. Hey, Ruth, how are you? See them straight away. I will definitely comment. Okay, I cannot shoot later at the end of this. Sorry, I was trying to look at the comments. I ended up playing the recording. But anyway, so I am going to be telling you what's in here. I've got my amazing turmeric tea. I've got this Ukon tea that I actually use every time I want turmeric because my Ukon tea is amazing. But turmeric as a whole is an amazing herb. It's one of the herbs that's been used for the longest time by the Chinese, by the Indians. And it's an amazing anti-inflammatory. It's an amazing antioxidant as well for the body. So when you are going through a fast, your liver enzymes can get a little bit inflated or can go high because of what it's going through. So to lower your liver enzymes, curcumin is amazing in doing that. It also is great for improving the liver's function. Okay, so when you're having a tea, you don't have to worry about, how much curcumin can I have? Because obviously, if you put too much, you can't drink it, right? So even with ginger, when I have too much ginger, I actually have this thing where I feel like I'm burping too much with ginger. Or some of you might have an irritable gut. With turmeric and with ginger, with galangal and the other crops of the same family, you can't overdo it because it can actually be harmful for your gut. Okay, it can put a strain in your gut. So put the right amount. If you're not sure, have it in a tea bag like I have. Again, as I said, I am using my Ukon tea. This is how it comes. Amazing big container. And it is turmeric that's cultivated from the northern part of Okinawa. Pesticide free, processed really well, and has got amazing properties. So when the tea or any of your herbs are actually processed with pesticides, it affects the benefits that the herbs can give you. And you obviously also absorb the pesticides. So you got to make sure that you're getting your sources from, reliable, pesticide-free organic farms. Okay. The next one, and I'm going to look at there you go. That thing underneath, I've got 2 of those. Oops, there, 2 of those. Those dark things are actually cinnamon bark. So I've actually just put cinnamon bark there. I love my tea bitter, but to kind of blend the benefits of this tea for me, I've put the cinnamon bark there. Cinnamon or licorice is another one that's really great to use. Are both anti-inflammatory, antiviral. They're both liver protective. And the great thing about these products is they give you all those health benefits while at the same time making your tea sweeter for you or giving it the flavor that you want. I always create my tea so that it gives me both. It allows my senses to enjoy it. It allows my palate to enjoy it. It allows my nose to smell that amazing fragrance, and then your body enjoys the benefits even better. Okay, so it's a full full experience type thing. Okay, and the last thing, if you're noticing all those white roots there. I actually chopped that up. It's a long root. It's astragalus. So I had to chop it into three. Now, usually astragalus, ginger, galangal, turmeric, curcuma, those things are usually boiled. Anything that's a root or a bark is usually boiled so that you get all those benefits. But nothing stops you from making it a tea. You still get the benefits. You don't get it quite as strong. But hey, this one means that if I just keep adding my water into this, I can actually keep getting the benefits of it in my system. And if I'm wanting to actually boost my system through the tea, it is better to take it at a good lower dose rather than giving yourself quite a high dose, especially when you're fasting. Because when you're fasting, you don't have a lot of nutrients in your system. And anything that you take that's too much can put a strain to your body. Okay? Excuse me. Okay, so what does astragalus do? Astragalus is an amazing immune boosting anti inflammatory herb. Again, it's one of those that we use for fever, flu, boosting the whole immune system. Remember what I said, when you go into a fast, it's not just your liver that gets affected, your whole body gets affected. So, to ensure that it supports your immune system, it boosts your immune system, it boosts your chi, you have to support your immune system and your liver. Okay. Astragalus is an amazing herb that you can buy as a capsule, as a supplement. I actually bought mine from Sydney here. I got this from Haymarket. I love Haymarket. So those of you in Sydney, this is the astragalus that I got. Okay, and I use this to make my herbal extract. So I'm gonna make it face that way. I use this for my herbal extracts, and I also use it for my tea, for my medicine. Okay, if you don't know how to make herbal extracts, then I will not explain that right now. All I wanted to share is that these things you can actually use as tea. You gotta store them well. Once you've opened them, you gotta store them in a cool, dark place. So this actually goes into my drawer. I've got an area here that smells like a Chinese herbal shop or a Chinese doctor's clinic because of all my herbs. And I am a herbalist, so I just enjoy it. So anyway, this is just three things inside my tea. As I said, it's cinnamon bark, it's astragalus, and it's my Ukon tea. And all these things will actually ensure that as I go through my day to day, if this is all I keep drinking, it actually supports both my liver and my immune system. Okay? Now, let's talk about bananas. If you guys have any questions, do type them up and I will answer those questions. So, what is it about bananas? Why is a banana a really good one to break fast? First off, when you break your fast, especially if it's a long fast, you need something that has sugars in it because it needs to give you the energy, especially if you're not going to have much throughout the day. Okay. Now, we're not talking about just getting a teaspoon of sugar. We're talking about natural sugars. So having a banana, a really great way to start. A banana, after all, has got zero, well, the not I wouldn't say zero, sorry. The least amount of calories, zero fat, about 27 grams of carbohydrates, depending again on how big your banana is. It's got a good amount of vitamin B6, a good amount of vitamin C, great potassium source, and magnesium. So you've got those vitamins and minerals in your banana. And again, it's a great way to start your day, especially if you've had your fast. Now, the potassium in banana helps regulate blood pressure. It helps reduce the risk of hypertension and stroke. Some studies found that eating a couple of bananas actually helps you lower your chances of lower your blood pressure levels by about 10%. Okay. So if you have the tendency for higher blood pressure, have a banana. It's actually quite good for you. For your digestion, bananas are rich in fiber. It helps you with your gut. It helps you when when you've got diarrhea. It also helps you when you've got constipation. Some people have this notion that bananas are only for those that have a loose bowel. When you have a banana, it actually helps stop the diarrhea and solidify your bowel movement, but it also helps balance your bowel movements. It also helps you when you are constipated. Obviously, don't take too much of it, but a good dose is always really good. They contain pectin and they contain starch, so these are great prebiotics. So they promote good beneficial gut bacteria. Clinical studies have also shown that the potential use of short chain fatty acids produced from this fermentation in the treatment of ulcerative colitis and Crohn's disease, sorry, um, has been very beneficial with the combination of bananas. Okay, so bananas as prebiotics have been used for the treatment of Crohn's disease and ulcerative colitis. It is also a great way to boost your energy. So, during the day especially when you're at work and you want a snack, we always say have a fruit snack, have an apple, have a banana. And that's because bananas, the natural sugars in bananas, the natural glucose, fructose, and sucrose in the banana actually helps provide you with immediate and sustained energy boost, making bananas a great pre and post workout snack as well. Okay. So that's why we're using it as our break fast. When we're breaking our fast, it's great to have something that gives you that boost of energy, that supports your system, that gives you the antioxidants, because bananas also contain several types of antioxidants. It also has flavonoids and amines, which are all linked to reducing the risk of heart disease and macular degeneration. So we have all these amazing benefits in just one fruit. Um, I love the information that Healthline gives you. So check out Healthline. You can get the information there about macular degeneration and the help that banana does give you when you are exhausted, when your body is strained, when you've been on the computer for prolonged periods. Your eyes will strain. Your eyes will need support. Again, just a banana snack. Okay. So there are a few myths though about bananas. Hey, Sharon, thanks for joining. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Myths about bananas. Bananas are fattening. Well, they say this about bananas because banana has natural sugar. So some people like generalize and say anything that's got sugar makes you fat. Okay. Bananas have got very low fat content, very low calories. The fiber content in the bananas is actually what helps you with your weight management, because it helps you feel full even if you've just had a small banana. So I've shown a photo of 3 small bananas that I had, and I had that at 9 a.m. It's almost 11. I still have one banana, and I don't feel the need for it because those 2 other bananas, which I had maybe about 45 minutes apart, has still allowed me to feel energized, feel okay. I actually don't feel hungry. Okay. There's another myth that says, bananas have too much sugar and it's not good for people with diabetes. That's again a myth. That's not true. When you have diabetes, you still are okay to have some fruit. Just don't overdo your fruit intake. Okay. In fact, when you have a banana, the absorption of sugar in your system, because of the fiber in the banana, is actually slow. It's a slow release of sugar. Okay. So it actually helps prevent blood sugar spikes, making it a healthy choice for those of you that have diabetes, or those of you that are monitoring your sugar intake. I really love the flavor of this one. Love, love, love it. Okay. There's another myth that says bananas lack nutritional value. As I've showed you, and as I've shared with you, rather, bananas are packed with essential vitamins and minerals. So it's not true that it's nutritionally poor. It's actually quite a good source of nutrients. It obviously doesn't have everything. No single fruit or veggie has everything that you need. That's actually why we combine fruits and veggies and meat and eggs and all different sources of nutrients throughout our day, because you can never get everything that you need from one fruit. Okay. Now, that being said, I prefer using locally grown bananas. Locally grown bananas are always better for you because not all bananas are created equal. Imported bananas are often treated with chemicals to slow the ripening process. You don't want them shipped or flown just to get to the destination all ripened and all rotting, right? So they have to slow down the ripening process. They have to extend the shelf life of the banana. So these chemicals that they put can leave harmful residues on the fruit and potentially impacting our health over time. So make sure that when you choose the banana that you're going to be breaking your fast with, choose an organic banana. See, mine's not even a perfect flawless banana. Okay, so yum 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 though, very yummy banana. So um actually, there was a study that I saw online, and I want to share just a little bit of that with you. It actually talks about the artificial ripening agents used in banana. um, s- um, they found that in the ripening agents used, they use stuff like calcium carbide. They can also contain traces of arsenic and phosphorus, and all these are toxic to humans. In some cases, long-term exposure can actually lead to serious conditions such as neurological disorders and kidney problems. Obviously, the farmers try and use very little of this, but hey, how many of you have just been addicted to this amazing, beautiful looking bananas for a long, long time? I developed an allergy or an intolerance for bananas many, many years ago. And this was what we discovered as one of the things that have actually impacted my health and caused my Crohn's to flare up, my Crohn's disease to actually not flare, but to actually show itself to, oh, I forgot the term, but anyway, to come up. And you have to be very careful about those things. Anything that's imported, try and steer away from. Anything that's locally grown is a yes, go for it. Okay. Locally grown organic bananas ripen naturally and are free from artificial ripening agents, making them obviously more nutritious, better for your digestion, and obviously also better for the ecosystem. Okay. So support your local farmers. Go to the local farms, go to the markets. Love, love, love this one from the market. Whenever possible, choose fresh, naturally ripened bananas. Again, avoid chemically treated ones. If you don't know which one is chemically treated, look at the more beautiful colored shiny fruits, and those are definitely treated with something. Okay, all right. So how do you incorporate bananas? You can incorporate them as just a fruit. So if you're breaking your fast, just have it as a fruit. If you're already on that part of your fast where you're just doing liquid, then you can blend your bananas. You can blend it with spinach, almond. You can blend it. Oops, my alarm's just gone off. Sorry. How do I turn this off? Stop. Okay, sorry about that. Um, anyway, you can blend it. You can do banana pancakes with it if you're not on a fast. Obviously, if you're on a fast, you never do banana pancake. You can also freeze it so that if you're getting bored of just drinking, you can have a frozen treat, and that's still liquid, right? Banana frozen is still liquid because it still melts in your mouth. For those that aren't quite in that point of the liquid fast, you can also add your bananas to your salads. I always love adding fruit in my salads. It just gives it that additional yum flavor. Okay, so again, I have to go. That's my alarm for my next appointment, for my next meeting. I'd love to hear from you. How do you guys incorporate bananas into your diet? Do you have any favorite banana recipe or tips? I see here, Sharon, it says, is it the same effect with banana bread? With banana bread, if you use organic products, if you use, for example, gluten-free flour, if you use oats instead of flour, or you minimize the amount of flour, then you still create a very nutritious food in the end. Okay, instead of cane sugar, I would actually use coconut sugar, or find other alternatives that makes your cake more natural. I remember when Dean was a little boy, his birthday cakes would always be banana cakes, right? He loved banana cakes, and that was my way of ensuring that the kids that came to the party weren't filled with just processed foods and sweets. So yes, banana bread can be quite good. You still get the nutrients. You don't get all the nutrients because you cook it, right? But you still get a huge amount of nutrients, because when you make a banana bread, you need, like, I mean, if you were using a banana this small, you'd probably need 3 or 4 of these bananas. If you're using the bigger bananas, it's 1 or 2. So the amount of bananas that's in it will actually help boost the nutrients, plus all the other ingredients that you incorporate. So just make sure that you try and incorporate a lot of natural foods in it. Okay, share your recipe, so that we can see, we can try it. Whether or not it's already all organic or semi-organic, doesn't matter. Give a share. We'll test it, and everyone else can give their additional tips, right? So thanks for joining. I hope you guys enjoy that. Again, if you're doing a fast, make sure that you support your immune system and your liver while you're doing it. Don't just jump into it. Don't just do it mindlessly. Every This time of the year is my perfect time to actually do a fast. It allows me to stop and get rid of things that I've gotten really used to. Whenever you're addicted to something that can cause an intolerance and an imbalance in your system, I am off coffee. I know a lot of people that fast say, you can still have your coffee when you're fasting. Well, to me, if you love your coffee, you probably need to fast from your coffee as well. There, everything has a benefit, but too much of anything, and if you're too reliant on something, then you need to allow yourself time to fast from it. Okay? So I'm going to be sharing some of my teas in the next few days, because I am going to be using different types of teas, and we're going to go through the benefits of each of those teas. But today, do give it a try if you get a chance to get yourself some astragalus root and cinnamon bark. Cinnamon bark, make sure they're organic. The Ceylon cinnamon are usually organic, so go for those. And again, I'm using my Enagic Ukon Tea for my curcumin. Make sure whatever it is that you're using, that it's organic, it's processed properly, and that you're getting the maximum benefits from each of your herbs. So thanks for joining me again for Kappa with Michelle. I hope this episode has been really useful for you and interesting for you. Choose locally grown, non-chemical fruits for your everyday use. And again, please do subscribe to my YouTube channel or my page, depending on where you're jumping in from. This is Michelle Jones. Have a great day, everyone. Bye. Oh, oh my God. That would be the greatest fast. What's the greatest fast? You gotta explain to me what the greatest fast is. Have a great day, Sharon. Thanks for joining. Ruth, thanks for joining. Tolitz, thank you for joining. I didn't get to see all the other names, and I am going to go to the other platforms to actually see what your questions are. So again, thank you. Bye.